Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Go 1 to 100 podcast. With me today is myself, Xiaoqing, and Daniel again.
Who is myself?
Myself is Henry Tan.
Hi, Henry.
Hello. First time meeting, y'all.
Huh?
First time meeting,
First time meeting? What do you mean?
First time meeting, she sounded like she first time meeting you.
Oh, yeah lah. First time meeting, no lah. The audience, maybe some audience first time meeting her.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so anyway, what topic are we going to discuss today? It's going to be Chinese New Year soon, right?
Yes.
So let's discuss something related to Chinese New Year and it's still money related.
Right.
Okay, so the topic in recent years, I think, is about environmental. What's that thing called?
ESG.
Sustainability, right?
Yeah.
ESG. So one of the very hot topic is about Ang Pow, especially Ang Pow. Gifting in the electronic way. Okay, do you know how it is? Like, for example,
I don't know, is it like a pay now to someone?
I heard it is something like that.
Oh.
I received it twice.
Hey,
Yeah.
you received it twice.
Twice, yeah, I received it twice. First time that I received it, it was like, log into my PayNow. Actually, I think I received a text message asking me to log into the app. And then the moment I log in, there's like something that I can press, and then the confetti was like, woo, and then you receive a Ang Pow of how
Wow,
much? Yeah.
interesting, huh?
Still got confetti,
How come you're still receiving
Yeah.
Ang Pow? The question is, how come you're still receiving Ang Pow?
She's still young, ma. She's still young.
Yeah, I'm
Still young.
Okay, steady. So, how was the feeling like?
The first time I received it, I was like, wow, so exciting, so trendy. The person who gave me is like so trendy. So the first person I received was from my sister, elder sister. Second time it was from a neighbor. So the first few, because it's the first few times, so the feeling is like refreshing, quite fun, exciting. Yeah, that was the feeling that I got.
Okay, so any other few times after that?
No more.
So the feeling is still exciting and fun.
Receive money, sure exciting one.
Yeah, true also. Okay, so that will be one of our discussion for today.
Okay.
Ang Pow, the feeling of receiving Ang Pow. And maybe a little bit back to the traditional way of giving Ang Pow lah. So do you all think that is a good idea for Ang Pow?
Personally, I still like physical Ang Pow lah. I think Ang Pow is like digital, there's no feeling like that.
Okay.
I mean, even there's confetti, but then it doesn't have a feeling of receiving money or opening up the Ang Pow and peering inside. Wow, how much? That kind of feeling is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give you confetti plus music. Confetti plus Chinese.
I'll consider.
Okay, physical. Okay.
Yeah, so I still like physical money.
Cool.
Yeah.
Xiaoqing?
Well, I feel that it's very convenient because imagine having to queue at the bank, and I just got my notes changed thanks to my mother-in-law.
Okay.
She went to 4 banks in a day just to get the notes changed.
Okay.
That was a lot of effort, a lot of time.
Yeah.
And we thought that the process is getting easier. We're supposed to take a queue number, then we can just go there and to collect the notes, right? But in the end, she has to go to 4 different banks to help me change my notes. Yeah.
Wow.
So that was like, wow, really inconvenient.
Really convenient, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So my- So my
但你还好意思讲啊？
So inconvenient. Oh, yeah. How come you never go and help?
Okay, just kidding. We all know lah. We have people helping us to change Ang Pow once.
You mean you change on your own, man?
This year I changed on my own lah. Oh, there was some years back my dad helped me to change as well. So anyway, I'm just kidding. Okay, back to it. Yeah. Continue, please.
I learn from you 啊。
我
可以，你可以继续让我不好意思。
Okay. 说你还会不好意思吗？
他 next year 的 podcast 他就要去换那个钱了。So you don't dare to commit to the podcast now.
True also. Okay, so you like Ang Pow lah based on what you shared.
I think it's not bad. The few times that I received that Ang Pow, the feeling was not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, the other time that I received it was actually like came as a surprise. A few times it came as a surprise, so that feeling was quite memorable. Like one of my clients, in the end she didn't become my client.
Okay.
But she really appreciated the service that I provided, the analysis that I did for her. She said she feel bad for not coming into planning with me.
Okay.
But she decided to send me an Ang Pow for the time that I spent with her. So it's like, wow, I feel appreciated.
Okay.
Yeah. But of course, that was coupled with the blessings that she gave, the feelings of why she gave me that Ang Pow. So that makes that Ang Pow more, in a way, more fun and more appreciated. Yeah. So I think the few times that I received an ang pao, it all came as a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah, there was some surprise element there. It was unexpected, and that's why it was a good feeling that I had.
Interesting. So it's the element of surprise that make the ang pao, fun because there's this surprising feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a remedy for all the queuing up with the notes. Queuing up to get the notes.
Yeah.
So the practice that my family has, right, we already queue for the notes one time. And then we will give out, right, we pack it and then we give out to our friends, relatives. And then we also receive for our children.
Okay.
So the new notes that we receive for our children, we don't bank in.
Oh.
We keep it at home.
Hey, good idea.
And then we do a bank transfer for the amount that's calculated to their savings account.
Hey, that's an excellent
And
idea.
every year we have these new notes. We don't need to queue every year already.
Oh, that's very
So that's super
smart.
convenient.
That's super practical also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you don't need to queue out every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can save time, you can still maintain the tradition.
Yes.
You can still conserve the environment because you only change one time.
Correct. Yes.
But the traditional me will be thinking, but that's not new notes. It's last year's notes. Not new anymore.
But the party receiving doesn't know.
As long as it is.
But now they know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, but even nowadays, banks also change as good as new notes for $2.
Yeah.
Right. So in a way, conserving the environment. Maybe the number not in sequence only. The number,
definitely,
The
yeah.
sequence of the number. Sequence of the number.
Definitely, yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Personally, I also sort of prefer physical. Because I feel that it is not the money. Of course, when I was younger, it doesn't really matter how much the ang pao. Actually, it matters. Sometimes I see the ang pao nicer one. I like the ang pao more. But then it's the receiving of the money. So when I was younger, it's more about bonus 每年来一次，再可以花钱了 right? So it's all about money. But as I grow up, I realize when I'm giving ang pao, right, it's more of gifting a blessings and it's a thought lah. It's thought putting into the ang pao, right? So it's not just giving money. It's true that ang pao and ang pao is a representation of auspiciousness, of good fortune, good health. It's like all the energy is in this red packet. So you are giving that red packet to the person to get the blessings. So I don't know. I feel that this is something maybe the electronic way has yet to let me feel that it can transmit the same feeling.
Yeah.
Unless I'm in metaverse, maybe.
Virtually.
Virtually.
Right. Now that you mention, now I recall how the ang pao came about.
Okay.
It was actually came as an ang pao, like an ang pao. And then inside, right, when I opened it, there was like a little card that I can scan the QR code.
Okay.
So when I scan the QR code, the confetti starts to come in, and then you have received the ang pao. So in that sense, actually, it can still be like given to you with some blessings, and then the gesture is still there.
I see.
Just that you don't get the physical notes, but you get it deposited into your bank account directly.
Also, it's more of replacing the notes, the printing of notes rather than the physical ang pao itself.
Yeah, so I thought it was
sounds like an
actually
idea.
not bad an
Not bad
idea.
idea.
It was refreshing, interesting, and then I don't have to like keep all the notes and bank it in.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Well, then your mother-in-law also no need to go to 4 bank branches.
I see that you're really concerned about my mother-in-law.
没有，不是这样子。No, but really, because nowadays I think it's quite difficult to change as well. Somewhere they limit the amount to 1,000 or 1,002 per day. So changing notes is also quite challenging. So the ang pao may be quite a good idea in the future.
But I really like what Henry mentioned. It's really about the blessings, that tradition. Sometimes when things becomes too convenient, right, we lose that human touch of doing things together.
Yes,
Like every Chinese New Year Eve, my girls are actually very excited to help me pack the ang pao.
Yeah.
And then after the house visiting, they are really excited to consolidate ang pao, take the money out from the red packet, start counting, putting to the bank. So I guess digital ways of doing ang pao can never replace this action of us coming together, packing the ang pao, counting money together.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Like I guess what Henry just now before the podcast he was also sharing about when we give ang pao to the elderly is called a 天岁钱.
Yeah.
That means we want to add like ages, want to add more happy years together, longevity to our elderly. And then with the younger generation is about 压岁钱. It's giving them that wisdom, that blessing of hoping that they 好好做人. Yeah.
好好做人.
Yeah. 好好做人. Yeah. So I guess sometimes it's not so much about whether is it a digital ang pao or physical ang pao, but more and more I feel that a lot of people are giving ang pao just as a way of doing it, but they lack the education of why we are doing it in the first place, of the blessings, the overwhelming blessings that we give to our relative when we 拜年 with them.
Yeah.
And what I experience a lot, and it's always very overwhelming, is when I go to house visiting with my chairman. Each time I give him a blessing, right, he'll give like a lot more back. So you just feel so overwhelmed with the blessings that you feel that your coming year is just going to be blessed with a lot of good things coming. So I guess it's really about how do we use our words to bless our family members and people around us, that makes the whole Chinese New Year visiting and the ang pao giving a lot more meaningful.
Yes, totally agree.
Yeah.
And auntie who doesn't give me ang pao if I don't greet her actually. So we go to her house, and then let's say I just go to one corner and play with my toys, right? She will not give me the ang pao one. Eh, 你没有跟我拜年啊？没有 ang pao. Yeah, so I think the tradition of giving blessings to other people is the spirit of the Chinese New Year. Not really the money, but really the spirit of giving blessings.
Correct.
Yeah. And I feel it's also a lot about respecting our elderly. So in the past, actually my parents-in-law are quite traditional people. So they are like, if I'm the younger generation, I should be visiting my Guma, my auntie, before they give the ang pao. And then she will expect her kids to be paying visit to me, because my husband is the eldest son in the family. So it's like 大哥 and 大嫂, right? Before we give the ang pao. So it's like, in the past, I'll be thinking, 不用这样麻烦啦, we are the new generation, don't need. But the more they hold on to all these traditional value, the more I feel that actually these are good things that we should really keep and share it with our next generation.
It's very good education on character and on culture.
And it's also about knowing our roots, respecting our elderly. Can you imagine the elderly having to visit our house? It will be so weird. And I guess it defeats the whole purpose of these Chinese traditional values.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. So, end of the day, no matter whether is it ang pao or physical ang pao, right? It's all about the respect, the blessings that we have for others, and how we wish others to have prosperity as well as good health in future.
Yeah, I guess without saying all this blessing that $10 ang pao will just be worth $10. But with that blessing that $10 ang pao can actually be worth $100, $1,000, with all the abundance of blessings that we are giving to the people who's going to receive the ang pao. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
So let's be generous with our blessings, with our words, as we chart towards the new Chinese New Year.
Awesome. New Chinese New Year.
By the way, which year is that?
Which one?
Animal are we?
The year of the tiger.
Oh, by the way, do you know what's the name of the tiger?
The name of the tiger?
虎爷?
No, it's called Tan Tan.
Tan Tan?
Yeah.
Why is it Tan Tan?
Because he's 虎视眈眈.
Happen to have the same surname as you.
Oh yeah!
虎视眈眈.
虎视眈眈. Oh my goodness, that's a good one. Hey, 虎视眈眈. Okay, this year.
And I heard that someone is turning 36 this year.
Yeah lah.
Who is that
already,
person?
Man? I also don't know. I think he's sitting to your left.
With the same surname.
Also a Tan Tan.
This year will be 虎视眈眈.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for sharing. It's a very enjoyable episode for today. So look forward to a prosperous new year. Probably we'll still have one more episode coming up, right? Before New Year.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, can. So we look forward to the next episode again before Chinese New Year. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a good weekend, and don't forget to like if it resonates with you, and do subscribe and open the notification button on this YouTube channel, and share with your friends as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you.